Hello everyone, this is Jake from Down the Weeble Hole, and today we're going to be doing something a little different. You know who's really starting to annoy me? Sanji. After reading the latest chapter of One Piece, I'm starting to feel disappointed in the Straw Hat's beloved chef. Right now in the manga, Sanji's been captured by several beautiful women, and he's doing nothing to escape their grasp. I was okay with Sanji's refusal to fight a woman during the Enies Lobby arc because he at least somewhat defended himself during that fight against Khalifa. But it's been 2 years since that fight, and it feels like Sanji has not grown as a character. I was hoping that after spending 2 years in the Kamabaka Kingdom and having spent time with the Okamas, he would see how little differences there are with being a man and being a woman. And I was hoping Sanji would stop being such a simp for every attractive woman he sees, but instead he's 100 times worse post-Timeskip. And yes, Sanji has some of my favorite moments post-Timeskip. I was so happy for him when he met all the mermaids on Fishman Island, but when his crewmates are in jeopardy because of his chivalry, that's where I draw the line. The other men on the Strats have no problems with fighting women. Luffy punched Vivi, Zoro fought Monet, and Usopp scares little girls any chance he gets. I don't understand why Sanji needs this handicap. It's not like he's an overpowered fighter. He couldn't even beat Virgo. I remember the first time I played One Piece Burning Blood, I was playing as Sanji and my friend was playing as a female character, and I couldn't use any of my moves against them. It was at this moment that I realized Sanji's chivalry has gone too far. I had this idea a few weeks ago. What if Ivankov turned Sanji into a biological woman during the time skip, and he would spend the rest of the series as one? Not only would this help with the severe lack of women on the Straw Hat crew, but would also allow Sanji to experience life as a woman and hopefully stop placing them on a pedestal. Of course this could backfire, and we would instead get Sanji when he switched bodies with Nami. We might get a Sanji that would rather do Sanji things instead of learning about gender equality. But hopefully after 2 years of doing Sanji things, he'd get over the initial transformation. I understand that Sanji turning to a girl could ruin the story Oda has written, but Femme Sanji could still turn to stone from seeing Shirahoshi, they could still switch bodies with Nami, and they could still fight Doflamingo. I think the major issues only start to occur once we get to Zou and Whole Cake Island. So I came up with some ideas on how the story might transpire if Sanji was a woman during these arcs. So first off, the Strats would still be separated during Dressrosa, and Sanji, Nami, Chopper, and Brook would still go to Zou first. But Sanji would not be taken away by Beige and the Fire Tank Pirates. Instead, because Sanji became a girl during the time skip, the world government wouldn't know about this, so when they create Sanji's new bounty poster after Dressrosa, they would accidentally put a picture of Duval, thinking he was Sanji when the Strats returned to Sabaody Archipelago after the time skip. This mix-up would cause the Fire Tank Pirates to capture Duval, who has gone after the Strats to help them out in the new world, and Beige would deliver him to Big Mom and Judge. In order for this to work, let's say it takes Luffy about a week to get to Zou from Dressrosa. So this gives the Fire Tank Pirates enough time to mistake Duval for Sanji due to the new bounty poster and capture him. After Duval is brought to Whole Cake Island, Judge would realize that Duval is not his son, and Judge would send some of his soldiers to capture Zeph. Judge would then inform Big News Morgan about him going after the famous ex-pirate. This is pretty big news, so Big News Morgan would write an article, and this would force Sanji to confront his father. Sanji, while on Zou, would read this article and learn that Judge is on Whole Cake Island. Hoping to stop his father, Sanji steals Nami's log pose and heads to Whole Cake Island on his own. Nami finds the paper Sanji was reading and realizes what he's done. When Luffy and the others arrive on Zou, Nami informs Luffy, and the same team as in the manga go after Sanji. Pedro has an eternal pose for Whole Cake Island, just in case he ever wanted to go back and enact revenge on Big Mom. So that's how Luffy and the rest of the crew make it to Whole Cake Island. When Sanji arrives on Whole Cake Island, his family are not that fazed that he's a woman. Sanji looks the closest to his mother, Sora, so his family would mock him, saying that he became a girl in order to get closer to her. His brothers would also refuse to fight him due to him looking too much like their mother. This angers Sanji, and he learns how disrespectful it is to not fight seriously against female opponents. The rest of the arc plays out the same. Big Mom still tries to marry off Pudding to Sanji, Luffy and Sanji fight, Pudding plans to kill Sanji, but Sanji makes Pudding fall in love with them, and then we all get some beautiful Yuri at the end. We would also have Duval locked in the same book prison that Nami and Luffy get trapped in, and they could all break out together. Also, Peacoms never gets betrayed, so we could have Duval save Luffy from the mirror world, and then after, he would get captured again, and Big Mom would keep Duval alive because he's certainly a rare creature. Wano could stay exactly the same, but we would get a female Sanji in a raid suit. and the only thing that changes is that now Sanji fights back against the women who are holding him captive right now. But I guess this also leaves the question of what happens with Caesar Clown. Perhaps the gallant and mysterious Gastino could appear on Zoe and save him from the Straw Hats. I'm pretty sure there's probably other things that would need to be changed in order for this transformation to make sense within the storyline, but I just find it so strange that Oda introduced Ivankov, a character that has the ability to change someone's gender, and then sent Sanji to them. Sanji's training had so little to do with Ivankov's power. I don't understand why Sanji was sent there, besides to make a few Okama jokes. I think Sanji turning into a girl would have made more sense for why Sanji was sent to the Kamabaka Kingdom. But what do you think? Do you think Sanji turning into a girl is an interesting idea? Let me know in the comments below. Also, don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. Also, please join our Discord if you want to talk about One Piece or any other anime. Take care, everyone.